front of the club.
Rowdoggs in it.
Put 'em up. Okay. OG Rome. Put your hands up. Put 'em up. Hey. This is the song you gon' love. This is the song you gon' bump. This is the song you gon' dance to. Everybody turn up. South side, put your hands up. North side, put your hands up. East side, put your hands up. West side, put your hands up. This is the song you gon' love. This is the song you gon' bump. This is the song you gon' dance to. Everybody turn up. South side, put your hands up. North side, put your hands up. East side, put your hands up. West side, put your hands up. I step out, we having some fun. Pull up in front of the club. Promoters is showing me love. Patron with some ice in my cup. I'm drinking and buzzing it, baby. I know that you loving me, baby. You touching and rubbing me, baby. You putting it down for the ladies. I'm putting it down for the G's. Got her buzzing like a bee. Baby just sense the beat. She got one hand on her knees. Put on for the west side. Sewed up like a necktie. They know I'm the best eye. Stick out like a cacti. I give them something they could dance to. Make it stand up like a statue. I'ma show you what I can do. I'm built to last like some canned foods. Ayy, yeah. I'm getting cash like a man do. I got no money to lend you. Game is so sharp like a pencil. I got a white girl, I call it Topanga. Say she in love with a Mexican gangster. Up in my phone, she get mad when I hang up. Comes to my house when she want me to bang her. She a contender, she don't surrender. She bout to turn up with both of her hands up. She a contender, she don't surrender. She bout to turn up with both of her hands up. This is the song you gon' love. This is the song you gon' bump. This is the song you gon' dance to. Everybody turn up. South side, put your hands up. North side, put your hands up. East side, put your hands up. West side, put your hands up. This is the song you gon' love. This is the song you gon' bump. This is the song you gon' dance to. Everybody turn up. South side, put your hands up. North side, put your hands up. East side, put your hands up. West side, put your hands up. Hold up. I'm taking off like a motor. I'm getting hoes like a gopher. From Inglewood up to Dakota. From Chi-Town up to Canada. Big smile for the camera. I'm fall for my amateur. Post nudes, baby, having trouble. Get your back up off the walls, you gotta crawl. I'm about to ball, now I'm standing tall. I just got a call, flying out the mall. I will never fall, I'm above the law. I just came and saw, gotta spit it raw. Practice on my craft, now I'm kicking ass. And with a pen and pad, I'm sharper than a saw. Everybody put your hands up now. Young jock is about to go down. Won't stop like a merry-go-round. Make you bounce when you're hearing my sound. Yeah, I'm the king, baby, give me my crown. Drinking liquor to the point that I drown. Leave you open like a hospital gown. Said, ain't nobody fucking with me. I be the striker like Bobby did Winnie. Drinking these bottles and fucked up my kidney. I'm fucking these models, I'm running my city. Falling in love when I play with her kitty. I'm a bad boy, Mexican ditty. I'm counting my money, that get to the ceiling. Hey, this is the song you gon' love. This is the song you gon' bump. This is the song you gon' dance to. Everybody turn up. South side, put your hands up. North side, put your hands up. East side, put your hands up. West side, put your hands up. This is the song you gon' love. This is the song you gon' bump. This is the song you gon' dance to. Everybody turn up. South side, put your hands up. North side, put your hands up. East side, put your hands up. West side, put your hands up. Yeah. Hey, put 'em up. Put 'em up. Put 'em up. Put 'em up. Put your hands up high, put your hands up high.
Rowdoggs Entertainment.
Rowdoggs Entertainment. Round.
Rowdoggs Entertainment. Rowdoggs Entertainment.
Rowdoggs Entertainment.
Rowdoggs Entertainment. Rowdoggs Entertainment. Rowdoggs Entertainment. Rowdoggs Entertainment. OG Rome. Rowdoggs Entertainment.
Rowdoggs Entertainment.
To the Rowdoggs ENT, man. Rowdoggs Entertainment. Rowdoggs Entertainment. Rowdoggs Entertainment. Rowdoggs Entertainment.
It's going down. So you guys check out their website, subscribe to the YouTube.
Yeah, buddy. What's cracking, man? It's your boy OG Rome, aka Mr. Everywhere. I want to welcome everybody to
Rowdoggs Tv,
Yep.
episode 28. Yeah, I mean, with my co-host to the left.
What up, Rome? It's your boy, Dazer Dabs, representing Rowdoggs Entertainment. We're smoking big joints and long joints because we got a special guest today.
Hey.
You know, Mr. Cannabis Awards himself, bro.
Believe that, man. Mr.
Man.
Sheldon Cooper. Can we get a round of
Sheldon!
Thanks for having
Hey!
me out here. It's always
Man.
a pleasure to see you guys when we come out here to Cali. It's always a
Blessings.
blast,
Blessings. Bro, since the first show we did with you, which is the first OC Cannabis Awards, blessings. Thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Yes, sir.
You
We've
guys
been wanting to
killed
get
it,
you.
bro. You
Yeah.
guys had an amazing show,
Yeah.
you know.
We have fan base out there, like people
yeah,
really
bro.
happy with us at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah.
But man, what a show, Sheldon. Let's get
It's
to know
a blast,
Sheldon,
bro.
man. Let's get to know
Yeah.
Sheldon before all these shows, though.
And that's the thing is, too, you guys, right after that venue hit COVID. So
Yeah.
right after that, the venue's been closed. And now the doors have opened.
Yeah. So you're saying some of our roaches are still there?
Yes. Oh, yeah, they still are, bro.
Yo,
They're there.
yeah, roach.
I was like, is there any bags from the event in the sky?
Yeah, definitely
Because
is,
we
bro.
had thrown out bags and they got caught on like the
I remember that.
telephone wires and, like, the lights and stuff. It was really funny.
That show was
But
crazy.
yeah, dude, so it was amazing. They just threw their third show last night since COVID. So it just opened up. We just got the approval. And we're going back to the Garden Amphitheater.
Nice.
And you know, that's the amazing thing is a lot of people refer to Garden Grove as Garbage Grove. And that's what we're trying to do is we're trying to clean up the image. We're trying to give it a good outlook.
Yes.
By, hey, you know what? We're going to honor everyone from the OC Cannabis Awards.
Blessings.
We found a beautiful venue that fits 3 stages.
Blessings.
So we had 75 artists perform in one day.
Yes, we did.
And it was
Man.
incredible, man.
That
You
was a
guys
beautiful
made
thing.
history.
Yes.
And I even asked
We-
the owner.
we made
of,
history.
we
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
did, man. And we talked to the owner. We're like, hey, what was the record for the most amount of people performing in a day? He's like, you guys said it, bro.
Yeah,
Like, literally.
give us that in the
you
records
know,
book.
like, we probably have that maybe in a week or two, maybe in a whole month.
Yes.
And literally, bro, like even there now, like how many artists? That's been more than 2 years of what's been
Yes.
there, man.
Blessings.
And we were able to squeeze out that kind of lineup all in one day,
Bro.
which was incredible.
Yes, it was.
Well,
And,
everybody does their part. It's
Yeah. So Sheldon, let's get into little Sheldon. You know what
How did you
inspired
start
you?
it?
Yeah,
What's
what
the inspiration?
inspired you? What sparked up the flame, Sheldon?
That's the
Talk to
hustler
us.
right there.
Talk
The
to us.
hustler behind it.
So you know what? Born and raised in Vegas, man. I was always known in high school, and me and my boys were throwing all the parties. So it all started when I was at Bonanza in Spring Valley High School, bro, in Las Vegas.
Shout out.
I was always known as Sheldon. They called me Playboy or Pimp Juice. And,
Pop your
and
collar, boy.
you know, that's all I did, man. It was just throw parties.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, when I graduated high school, I realized I wanted to go to CSN and UNLV. I went
There you
there for
go.
5 years, got my business degree. First one in my family to go to college, you guys.
Bless your heart, man.
It was
Congrats.
incredible.
Congrats.
And so what I did is I got to learn how to throw any event you could think of, from in the mountains into a
Because you already have
venue,
all that knowledge
and
and
everything
yeah.
from hotel rooms to penthouses to you name it.
Yep.
Then we brought that into how do we do this legally, bro?
There we go.
And what I started doing is become a public speaker and start telling people how we could legally throw events in Vegas, in California, and surrounding areas.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And in Vegas, it's way more harder than in Cali.
Bet.
Cali is, you know, a lot
Bet.
easier. We love
Oh my
Cali.
God, you guys! I remember
we love
when
the events
Vegas.
out here.
I remember we couldn't go to your state without a fucking seed.
Yeah.
Seed, bro.
Like
Are you
Texas,
serious?
like
You got-
Texas.
They were really giving tickets for everything. Lock
yeah.
motherfuckers up for everything.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, you guys, is we realized how to do festivals and then how to do it the proper
The right way, yeah.
licensing. Like, we even have cannabis insurance, where it's like for festivals, just for cannabis events.
If you
And
get your
it's
weed
like,
jacked,
oh,
don't worry
shit,
about it.
you
You're good.
And where it all started is, you know, I wanted the Las Vegas Cannabis Awards, but I didn't want to have it where people could, like, buy trophies or be a part of it from buying in. So I wanted to fund the whole festival myself. So
be in
I
charge
ended
of
up
it.
selling my house, bro, just to throw the Cannabis
Investment.
Awards.
You said,
Exactly.
I invested in my house
Yeah,
for this, and look at me now.
And what I did, bro, is I had to take a risk, bro. I had to risk it all for my
Yeah.
family, my kids, my whole family, everything, bro. And then
Yeah.
when I did that is we had to take a chance, and it sold out, bro, in Vegas. We did the Hard Rock located on the Strip, and it's 3 stories tall. Like, you got to go up the stairs or
Yeah.
elevator. And dog, the line was wrapped all the way down the stairs and around the whole freaking Hard Rock. And that's when I knew we did it, bro. I was like, sold out show, sold out sponsors.
Statement made.
Let's do this in Cali now.
Yeah.
And when we first started, like, dude, let's do LA first, you know, the LA Cannabis Awards, and we're really looking for it. But we ended up finding a venue in OC first.
Yes,
so, like, all right, let's do the OC Cannabis Awards. And then from there, it was amazing because we had the Garden Amphitheater and the venue. They were amazing. And they really looked out, allowed us to come. And, you
Open
know,
arms.
And now we talked to them about coming there not just for 1 day, but coming for 2 days.
Exactly.
And so now we're going to do back-to-back days. So now it's going to be double the amount of artists, double the amount of fun. You know, and
giveaways.
We encourage all local artists, you know, to reach out to Rowdoggs and try to be a part of the upcoming event. You know?
Yes.
And the thing is, down there, we want to see local artists. We want to see headliners. We want to see what makes up the community of not just Orange County, but the whole Cali vibes. You know, because that's where it's really at. You know, we love all parts of Cali, not just SoCal, but North Cal, all of it. You know, and we're really honored to be out here. We really appreciate you guys. And so it all started from simple parties, bro, and then it led to bigger events. And
but just you know, one thing I noticed about that was everybody actually has to go through, which is the first risk.
Yeah.
The man had to go put up his house to believe in himself, because nobody's gonna do it the way you will. The way you said it, you wanted to make your own awards where you acknowledge people that actually work. You feel me?
Yeah.
So what you have to do, you have to come out of pocket.
Yeah.
And you took that risk, and you see that you have to. The same way when I did my birthday bashes, I'm like, you know what? I acknowledge people that were doing network events.
Yeah, happy birthday again too, bro.
Appreciate it. I wanted to do my own network event where all the people that I met throughout the years, all the celebrities. So you know, I said,
show love and
let me try this. I invested on it, and make a long story short, it worked.
Paid off big
that's
time.
awesome, man.
What year are you on, Ro?
This is done because we missed one. It would have been the 7th. So
we're on
6.
6.
Wow.
Going
Okay,
into
yeah.
the 7th, yeah.
No,
And he hits about like 400, 500 people that come.
That should be
Yeah.
fun.
You feel me?
And the place here, guys, is remarkable. So
Beautiful.
the whole spot for the B-Day Bash, this is a perfect spot for it.
Yeah, man.
you know?
Hopefully we can see you next year, Sheldon.
Yes,
you
sir.
know?
We're
Dude, I'll
gonna
push
all
up.
access.
I'll 100% be
You know
there.
what I mean?
I'm down, bro.
Do your thing,
yeah,
bro.
dog.
You just,
I'll
you know,
definitely be down here.
cross promote and
I'd love to
fucking
be down
network
here.
and shit. That's the dope thing about Rome's parties is that he ain't a selfish person. He does it for everybody else because he already has the plugs.
Yeah.
He's more like the outlet now.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly,
letting everybody
bro.
plug in and then goes from there.
Yeah.
But man, Sheldon, I've been seeing you've been doing all these shows, hitting different states, bro. Can we get into that?
Harlem Globetrotter. Tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about it. So the man did not stop in Vegas. It
No,
happened.
no.
He knew he had something good. Then he
It don't
came to
stop.
California.
Don't
Yeah.
stop.
So it went from Vegas to Cali, and then now we're getting approved for Phoenix and Oklahoma.
Nice.
So
Shout out.
2022 is going to be
Epic.
amazing.
Epic.
We can't wait for it, you guys. And that's the amazing thing is in Phoenix, we got a venue where you could actually legally consume at
Yes.
in Phoenix.
Yeah.
And so that's the amazing thing. And then we also have a hotel. That's the first hotel that allows consumption.
Oh,
And it
wow.
happens
What?
to be in Arizona as well.
I need to go over there.
And then in Oklahoma, instead of just doing a city, we're doing the whole state out there. So it's going to be our
Fuck.
first time doing Oklahoma Cannabis Awards.
whole
So that's going to be
state.
amazing.
Yeah.
And then from all that, we're starting next year off with California, you guys.
Yes.
So January 2022.
He's already got 2022.
We're going to be out here.
Yeah.
So it's going to be January 28th, 29th. It's going down.
It's gonna be amazing.
And it's 3 stages starting it off.
Mhm.
And that's what's going to start the whole tour. Then straight from Cali in January, we're going to March in Oklahoma. And then May for Phoenix. And then from Phoenix, we're going to Vegas, which is going to be in July. And it was incredible, man. Shout out to Spike TV for coming
Let's
through.
go. Yeah.
USA Today, they're doing $7,500 in advertising with
Nice.
Local IQ. Huge shout out to them.
Yeah.
Vegas Canvas Magazine, Sensi Magazine,
Yeah.
Orange County Normal, Las Vegas Normal. You know, Chamber of Cannabis, Cannabis Talk 101, Pop Brothers at Law. Shout out to all the homies, that were helping out,
Sheldon
it was amazing to see all of them, and it was so wild, bro. Like, System of a Down heard about the party in Vegas and they showed up. And I was like, what the fuck?
I was
like, this is fucking
bro.
sick, bro.
Yeah.
And then it was like Cypress Hill, they heard about it, Sin Dog and the homies, they pulled up. And I was like, man, dude, this is fucking amazing.
You're going through the stages of the success.
And like I see him with like Bone Thugs, he's
Huge
really
shout out to
networking,
Lazy
bro.
Bone, Flesh Bone, Busy,
Slum
Crazy,
Bone, all them.
all the homies, they're amazing. Each one's completely different too, and getting to know the homies and seeing them on stage, and
smoking with them.
Dude, on like 420, smoking with them on the Thomas and Mack and being on stage and seeing thousands of people. I was like, holy shit, bro, this is like a dream come true. Where it wasn't even an event I threw, where it was just an event I was at. Shout out to AMG, the Adler group, for putting that together. And, it's just crazy. And, that's the whole family of the Guns N' Roses drummer, Adler, as well. It's just crazy because everyone coming together as one. And, I didn't at first start realizing how to do corporate events until we started doing them in Vegas. Because we got approved for a venue called Beauty Bar, which is a huge venue downtown. We actually got a day for Life is Beautiful down there as well. Well, we booked all the talent, headliners. And it was just awesome, bro, because we got to see everyone do it all. But they're like, hey, you need a promoter's license. They were like, or else if you don't have a promoter's license, you can't be here. What? And so that's how I realized the real licensing to have at these events and festivals. But then I bought the wrong license. It was for the strip, and then I had to get one for downtown. Because they're that strict. They're like, oh, this is just for the strip.
For everything.
You need one across the street for downtown. And I'm like, all right, so I had to pay that same fee over again, bro, for another jurisdiction. And then from there, you got to have a business license as well on top of your promoter's licenses. And then we had to have a taxpayer ID. And with all that, you're able to legally throw an event in Vegas. And if it's big enough, you got to make sure it's safe. Make sure you guys get paramedics. Make sure you guys get a barricade. Make sure that the crowd's safe. If it's hella huge, you got to at least have 2 boys there, making sure if the guns go off, some shit gets too wild, you don't even have to call the boys. They're right there at the front. You know what I'm saying? Like different shit, But that's for big shit, because we try to do a lot of our stuff
bro.
with private security, security that's in dispensaries. So in Vegas, like, we had security guards that specialize in cannabis security. So cannabis security guards making sure people are safe. They know what happens. You know what I mean? They know the struggle to that. But yeah, man, Sheldon, sheesh.
People thought it was just an event, huh?
Yeah,
no, did you see that? All the licensing, everything that goes behind it. That's the struggle. That's what
And the cool thing is, in Cali, huge shout out to Pop Brothers at Law. We're able to see them, Cannabis Talk 101, and all them. The cops showed up to the venue when we were throwing the event. And we're like, okay, this is our first time seeing Outside Metro come to the event. And then Pop Brothers at Law went out there to go see what the situation is. And they weren't even there for the event. They were just there because there's someone less fortunate, a homeless person, walking by. And they were kind of yelling, being a little loud. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, oh shit, I thought you guys were here for us, but you guys weren't even here for us, And so we just went back onto our show, and so with us, it's like, we're throwing legal events, that are allowed in the city. In Garden Grove, it's a little gray area. You can't have cannabis consumption because of the jurisdiction it's in. Some cities you're allowed to consume at with the licensing. Out there, it's just a little less fortunate. We can't consume there. But, we're allowing people to come out there. We're going to have drinks. We're going to have, food. Fun time, must be 21 and over. We're not going to have a bunch of kids down there. It's going to be all corporate, But we definitely can't wait to see everyone down there.
So on that show, right? How are they going to be able to, get their way in there? There's a link for the tickets, like always, or how are we doing that, Sheldon?
What was that?
To be able to come into the events. Some people are going to start asking, so how do I get in?
Yeah,
Most of the time it's
so
tickets.
the best way to get in, you guys, is we have physical tickets, which you guys could talk to Rowdoggs about.
Let's
You know, they'll have physical tickets for you guys. So anyone that wants to purchase them,
Let's go.
you know, any of the giveaways, you know, any upcoming events, we'll be doing collabs with Rowdoggs down there. So they'll be doing giveaways, and so that'll be one way to enter to win or to be a part of it. We sell our tickets on Eventbrite.com. Since there's no cannabis consumption, we're allowed to have our event on Eventbrite. So people are allowed to go on there and get their tickets as well. Nice. If they're in the Vegas area, we have Tattoos and Smoke, which is our new smoke shop and tattoo shop.
Nice.
So any festival we throw around the world, you could be getting your tickets exclusively there. And then we also have opportunities for giveaways on the Instagram as well. The Orange County Cannabis Awards. When they go down there, we're always going to be doing different giveaways, different stash and dash, you know. But instead of doing a bunch of like illegal underground products, let's bring some more corporate ones on. Let's do a stash and dash where they're getting like $100 Rove cart instead of like a $6 Rove cart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and so like, you know, because like, don't get me wrong, shout out to every single underground, you know, brand, everything, because everyone has to start from something, you know, keep the good work. But I'm like, let's start getting some corporate brands where people aren't getting sick.
Exactly, because
you
it's
know,
a medicine at
people
the
can
end of
be-
the day.
Yeah, you know. And so that's what I'm trying to promote is like healthy products, you know, that actually change people's lives. And, you know, because that's the main thing we're trying to promote is cannabis education, you know. We have musicians, but we also have public speakers, cannabis speakers, where people are going to be talking about how cannabis changed their life. You know, it could be like, what's the indica versus sativa? What's the CBD?
Exactly. And we're gonna get into
Where
that
it's
right now.
like, you know, you don't have to smoke weed. You could just do CBD. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing is like when people want to be nominated for best musician, best porn star, best realtor, you know, whatever the thing is, you have to be a part of the cannabis industry. You have to either smoke weed, you have to take THC, you have to have CBD, something. And if you don't, you get eliminated. Because some people, they sneak on and they say they do, and then we find out they don't. And it's like, sorry, you get eliminated. You cannot be on here. Like in Vegas, we have so many amazing musicians that don't smoke weed. They're like, hey, dude, I'm the best musician in Las Vegas. We're like, sorry, bro, you don't smoke weed. You know what I'm saying?
The whole point
like,
has
at
to
least
do
you're a
with weed,
CBD joint or something, bro. You know.
I guess we're acknowledging the people that can still do it and defy the odds, where people assume that somebody who does weed cannot do this.
Yes.
Or someone who does weed cannot be a real
eventually, we want to, you know, have it where like one of our categories was best cannabis fighter. So imagine the industry always getting mad about fighters smoking weed. But what about us being happy you smoke weed and you're a fighter? You know what I'm saying? Like, either if you're a corporate fighter, underground fighter, you do taekwondo, you do jiu-jitsu, whatever it is, it's kind of like, you know, you could be nominated, and whoever the top 10 fighters, you could be a freaking wrestler. You know what I'm saying? And
shout out to Godfather.
You know? The Godfather, huge shout out to, you know? And, you know, Stone Cold, you know, fucking Sting, you know.
Fucking Val Venus is actually
Goldberg, you know what I'm saying? Fucking Nate Diaz.
Yes, the brothers.
You know, huge shout out to Nate Diaz. We've had some amazing ass nights. And he's starting it off as a cannabis activist, as a fighter, you know. And we want to do is where the things that are frowned upon aren't frowned upon no more. So eventually we're going to have best runner. Remember how the Olympics people are getting frowned upon for best runner?
I mean, the best swimmer was a smoker.
Exactly. So we want to start entering these categories that people that have never got honored for.
Best NBA player, because you know all of them smoke.
Oh yeah.
Actually, they just came out. The NBA players are I think Durant trying to get the NBA to understand that it's okay for NBA players to smoke.
Yeah. Probably not before the game, but you know,
exactly.
after a game, shit, go have a fucking smoke, bro.
And you know what? It's really up to the athlete himself.
Yeah, because he might
you
be
know,
able to
if
play
you
like
want
a
to like
motherfucker.
burn one before the event, like, hey, fuck it, man.
I used to get
You know, we burn you one, Sheldon.
Yeah,
you know
no,
that.
for real, I think.
Nice.
And it was like I had to do like 28-page resumes, you
Yes,
know,
yes,
and different
yes,
things.
yes.
And I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna do this, you know? But it was awesome because it was like from doing all that, it's like you could really achieve a lot, you know?
You really can.
Yeah.
Believe it or
And
not.
a huge shout out to Rowdoggs for having us out here, you know.
Yeah, you
guys
already know what
haven't
it is,
seen
dog.
We're gonna go live on the Las Vegas Cannabis Ward page, you know. So we went live on the OC one. Now we're gonna show Vegas what's going down. And yeah, man, we're so happy to be here today.
Yes, man. Yes, Sheldon. Shit.
So now that you've been doing this and it's opened up your door, we got to hear a little bit about you, how it all got started. You know,
Yeah.
how the investment it took for you to be where you're at right now. Can you give me some positive experiences that you've had, people that you rub elbows with or done business with? Because you don't just stop here. You're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Once you see
Correct.
something,
Facts.
you jump on it, and I see it.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, you know, I've just went into different dispensaries and met different people that have won trophies a part of our event. Where, you know, with our event, you can't pay to have a trophy. So it's like, if you get nominated for Best Cannabis Chef and say, you know, you're a chef that goes all around the world, if you get enough nominations in that city, you're going forward. So say if you're a chef in Vegas and you like do a lot of cooking in Cali too, and people know you out here, you could get nominated, you know?
Yeah.
But it's always the top 10. So what I've loved to see is like going in a dispensary and like seeing a receptionist like, dude, I'm nominated for the awards. Like, oh wow, dude, that's awesome. You know, you finally recognize a receptionist. No one's ever did that.
Yeah.
Then walking up and seeing like a bud tender, and they're like, "Oh, dude, you know, thanks for recognizing us." You know, a couple people have, you know, shout out to the bud tender awards, and a couple of people that did some of the categories for the bud tenders. But then we've went into best marketing director for the dispensary, best security guard for the dispensary.
Okay.
And it was just amazing seeing some of the security and some of the staff and some of the individuals that were nominated. You know, even some of the grows, like we talked to a couple of the groups, like, dude, we make $1 million a month in sales. And, you know, this is in a lot of the dispensaries. Shout out to Polaris, MMJ, you know. You know, they're like, dude, we're nominated, we won this, but we didn't, like, you know, pay to be here. You know, we didn't pay to be a sponsor. They won like 6 trophies and they didn't have a booth there. But it doesn't matter about buying a booth. Like we have sponsors that could come in for free. And some that come in for paid. Where if you want to come in as a free sponsor, you can. All you gotta say is you love what we're doing and you want to, you know, donate something to the people. You can donate 1 item up to 2,000 items, and it's gonna be thrown off a stage or for VIP bags. Or you know, you could want a booth
for the people,
and that's like someone else a corporate booth, and then they buy a sponsorship. It's a booth space.
You're really you're reasonable to work with, bro.
And the thing is, with our company, we're registered as a trade show / convention. So imagine going to a trade show, but with all cannabis companies. And that's what we're doing, you guys. We're coming in, having a huge convention, having a bunch of musicians there, where it's not just a old, boring convention. It's like you get to see these headliners performing live. You get to see these influencers from all around the world. And it's a really great opportunity to see everyone all together.
Exactly, man. And in case you ain't got the acknowledgement, because a lot of times as a hustler and a CEO, you keep on working, and you got no choice but to keep looking forward. In case you don't know what your show has done something called unity. It has unified a lot of cities, a lot of artists that want to be, whether it was a good event, bad event, where they all want to be part of it. And that's what happens. And not only that, your awards towards people that grow, people that do edibles, they actually acknowledge it. Now they have a platform to say, I won an award at the Orange County Cannabis Awards.
Exactly.
You know, I've seen people now that it's like they have a review now. Like, my shit came out on this huge magazine. No, now it came out in your platform.
They're building that resume.
And a huge shout out to USA Today, because you know, I didn't know it, but the first time they actually had us featured was from the OC Awards.
Nice.
And then that's when they actually reached out to us and was like, dude, we see all the festivals you're doing, we see all the events. Why don't we get you involved in USA Today, where you start bringing the cannabis brands that want to be, showcased, viewed, everything. And the thing is, they created an amazing platform that gets seen by millions of people.
Yes.
And, even this year, we want to partner up with every single podcast, every single magazine, every single radio station. It doesn't matter where you're doing that. We want to be a part of it,
Well, we got a dope podcast right here, Sheldon.
Oh, yeah, man. And a sick-ass podcast that you guys have been able to accomplish here, man. We love it. Yes. A really incredible team. You guys have been able to accomplish so much here, man.
Yeah.
We love what you guys did for the community out here for California, bro.
Likewise.
Like, when we came out here and we were able to see you guys a part of the event, bro, it was such an honor.
Yes.
And we're so excited to see you guys at the upcoming event.
You already know we gonna kill that shit.
It's gonna be
you heard it here
awesome.
from Sheldon, man. All the artists that come through here, Rowdoggs TV. If you guys need a new platform, the event's already set up for next year. If you want to perform, get at us, get at Sheldon at his Instagram account.
All that.
You feel me? The whole point is for everybody to win. And if you want the best, you have to invest. You feel me?
Yeah,
of course.
Absolutely.
So Sheldon, another question. Any crazy encounters in this weed industry?
Yeah, it's been very interesting. Like some of the nominations,
Yeah, we want to hear a couple, Sheldon.
It's
Come
just
on.
one of those things like with the nominations and everything.
Yeah.
Like some people get to the point where they'll like try to
Getting their
speak
fills?
down
Yeah.
on different people and they'll try to hate on different people.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like you could be a chef and you're like, dude, that's not a real ass chef. He cooks out fucking a sesh, or he cooks out fucking his house, or fucking
got the love.
He cooks at Olive Garden. That's not a real restaurant, or he works at say the Win or something, and it's not a cannabis chef, just a regular chef. And like I've heard so many people talk down, and it's one of those things like, you know what, man? I don't care what that person's background is. If they get nominated, I don't care what offenses they have. I don't care what they've did,
Right.
That person,
They did enough.
you know what? People change. People go through different opportunities where it's like you might run someone's credit score, background check, or drug test them. We don't do that shit here. You could have do whatever the fuck you want. Like, you could have been locked up. You know what, man? You paid your dues. You had to do your shit, and that's cool, whatever. There's people out there that, they grow and become, something else. Like, there's people locked up, bro, for weed right now.
Yeah, that's
and we're
ridiculous.
like, we need to free every single one of these people, And with us, it's like we're cannabis activists. We're going to fight for every single person out there that's made a difference. Not only are we going to have cannabis activist categories, but we're going to have cannabis model, comedian, chef, tattoo artist, you name it, social media influencer of the year. Like, we want to see it all, If there's a category, say brand ambassador, we didn't have it. So many people sent it in. We're like, fuck it. Let's add brand ambassador.
You're just trying to acknowledge everybody.
Exactly.
You're paying homage to all the ones that
Exactly,
really
bro.
do this. Not just people that just came in and
And if you didn't get it this year, just keep supporting, man. Stay in the front line. You feel me? Get noticed. You feel me? Support back.
I was honored to be in it. I was like, damn, Sheldon, that's right.
And the
Shit,
thing
thank
is,
you, bro.
and a couple of the numbers, we received over 500,000 votes.
Fuck
So
me,
some people,
bro.
if they don't win, it's like you have to understand
You're
there's
going through all this,
thousands
yes,
of votes
yes,
coming
yes.
in. And just being on the final ballot is a huge success,
Blessings, yeah.
And the thing is, we don't take fake votes either,
No, yeah.
And the thing is, we have to educate people on how to be aware of this,
Yep.
So, like, when you look at the SEO marketing of the website, you will be able to see every single country that votes. Literally every single one. And no disrespect to third world countries, but if we see a vote coming in every fucking second, literally 1 second from China, and and we're like, okay, listen, dude, that does not make sense.
Yeah,
that is a red flagged vote.
Exactly.
And the thing is, we have a whole department that's all they specialize in
Is in shit
is
like that,
looking at the IT, looking at the websites, And a huge shout out to my boy Glenn and Patrick that have always helped us with the website and with the polls and everything, you know, and all the plugins and that have helped to support this event. And the thing is, in Vegas, guess what the #1 city of votes are? Las Vegas.
Nice.
Holy shit, you guys. That means it's authentic. If you're going to have China as your #1
Then
vote,
there's something
and the
going
thing is, I could show people this. Like, I could whip up my computer. The IT
Yeah, that
team
shit don't
showed
lie.
me how to do it,
Yeah,
you know? And the thing is, we could show them, you know? And that's the thing is they need to see that. And then guess in Cali, LA and Santa Ana, those are like the top 2 cities that we
Yeah.
get voted for Cali, just to be real with you.
Yeah.
LA is huge.
Yep.
Like, LA loves OC. A lot of products in OC are from LA, you know? And
Yep.
the other way around, where it's like, with us, even though your brand isn't OC, we can still have it a part of the awards.
Of course.
It could be in LA, it could be in North Cal, it could be in the Bay, it could be in like San Francisco or whatever. Like, you can still be a part of the awards, and you can still be a part of it for free. And the thing is, that's just saying you want to be a part of the event. You just want to donate stuff to the people. It could be one sticker. It could be one business card. It doesn't even have to be like
Come on
products
now,
or
yeah.
anything. Some people are like, I want to do 5 hats. Okay, cool. Hey, I want to do 300 business cards. All right, cool.
Yeah.
And what we do is we put 300 bags together. So if they want to do one item up to 300, that's just for the bags.
Yeah.
But then if they do like 2,000 items, like shout out to King Palms,
Yep.
then bro, that's literally getting thrown off the stage. Like shit's about to be lit. It's
Yeah.
gonna be raining
Yeah.
meatballs and spaghetti,
Yeah.
but with King
With your
Palms.
brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And it could be any brand that you guys want to be featured going off the stage.
Yep.
And a huge shout out to your whole team, bro. You guys made it rain on the
Yeah,
Cali
yeah,
stage.
yeah.
People were talking about it for days.
Yes,
All
yes.
the amazing products they got from you guys,
Yes,
bro.
blessings,
So we
blessings.
want to thank you guys for your guys'
Oh, thank you,
support
bro.
and your
Yeah.
whole team.
Shit.
And shout out to Tommy Chong and his whole grower, Chong's Choice.
Yep.
Dude, they gave us some amazing products, and you know, it was just amazing. And just not products, just like pins, you know, like just to throw out to the crowd with Tommy Chong on it, like very
Yes.
limited edition, you know.
Yes.
And then Top Shelf Cultivation, shout out to them, you know. They came through, got to show a lot of the stuff that's featured in different Orange County, different dispensaries and stuff. And shout out to Rove, you know.
Yep.
Rove, you know, they've supported us from every single city we've went out to, you know. We love them. And
I think I
it's
seen
just,
Royal Blunts there too, right?
yeah,
Shout
Royal
out to
Blunts,
yeah.
man. Billionaire Ham Wraps,
Yeah.
you know, Raw, like all the
Hollow Tips.
official Genius, you
Yeah.
know, Third Papers too. Shout out to all the companies that have papers because that's what we need to smoke, you know.
Yes,
And
for
the glass blowers too for everyone
Yeah,
that makes
shout
all
out
the
to all
bombs
the
and everything
fucking
as
glass
well.
blowers.
Hey,
People-
you know this glass tip.
Yeah,
you know?
people never, really give them their flowers too, man. But they be putting in some hours, bro, on glass.
Yeah,
Straight up.
and we want to thank all the glass blowers that's came out, showed us glass and everything, you know,
Blessings.
because they probably burned themselves like a million times. Like a
Wow.
you know, chef, they cut their fingers 100 times. So the same thing with the glass
Yes,
blower, you
bro.
know.
Well,
So
it's
shout out to
dangerous.
every single one of them, you
It's
know.
dangerous.
Jerome Baker and all of them.
Jerome
Shout out
Baker,
to them.
man.
Seedless in the house. We just did a tour of their spot yesterday. You
Nice.
know, shout out to them. Wanted to do a shout out to all the graphic designers that are staying up nonstop, making flyers. If it's not from a flyer, it never happened. You know, like OG Rome just murdering flyers. All the homies like making flyers within seconds. You know,
Yes.
like make sure you guys are preparing for it. You know, like the homies are. You know, just be ready. You know, like you don't know who's gonna show up. What celebrity's gonna be in on the Rowdoggs Entertainment, you know, and see here,
Yeah.
and it's like boom, OG Rome and the homie Dazer, they're ready for this shit, you know.
They're ready. You ain't gotta
Anytime
get
you guys are in Cali, make sure you guys come on down here. You know, this place is
Facts.
sick.
So I got a question for you.
Yeah, bro.
Absolutely.
For people that want to get into this industry, they see
Yeah.
you shining, they see you hanging out with celebrities, they see how you giving back, they see all the
Absolutely.
positive, but don't understand the struggle that it takes to
Absolutely.
the sacrifices, the lack of sleep,
Oh,
the
yeah.
hours, the drive, the gas, the everything.
Yeah.
Can you give them a
Stress.
word of advice?
you know what, man, if there's something in your heart you really want to do, just go for it, you know?
Yeah.
Even when I was in, like, middle school, I was, like, talking about doing the awards and, you know,
Middle
making
school.
this happen. You know, I was like, this would be crazy, you know, us eventually doing this. This is before dispensaries even exist, you know? And our generation, this is never going to be like how it was, you know? We were all, like, cannabis activists trying to make this shit happen, you know? And it took all of us doing different events and different stuff, you know? Like, I'm not even going to tell you guys our event's the best in the world because it isn't. We're proud of every single person that's thrown an event. Doesn't matter how small it is, how big it is. It could be a fucking kickback at your house with 5 homies. You know what I'm saying?
And that could be
and you got to manage 5 stoners. Sometimes that's a lot of hard work.
Just right now.
You know, yeah.
There's 3 of us.
And there's certain times, too, where you got hundreds of stoners you're trying to manage, you know? But then there's certain events where you got thousands of people that are in the cannabis industry that you're trying to manage, you know? And my hat goes out to every single one of them. And it doesn't matter how big or how small it is. Like, we want to thank every single one of them because that's how it is to make it to today, you know? We've thrown over 1,000 different concerts across the world, and it's been fun, you know? Like, I've never even been to Louisiana, and I threw a huge rock concert there for like $40,000, you know?
Right.
And I was like, holy shit, let's see what happens, you know? And it was great, you know? We made a huge success from it and everything, but it's just like, sometimes you gotta take risk, you know? And all the haters, just keep on ignoring them. Focus on who is supporting you.
Yes.
Who wants you to succeed.
Yes.
You know, don't focus on the person in high school that's making fun of you, or the person from your college that said you're never going to make it, or someone that might be in a similar industry that's just a cold-ass hater against your ass, you know, that don't want to see you succeed. Don't listen to any of them.
Yes.
Don't ask anyone for approval. Do it.
Yes.
If you want to do this shit, do it. You know, it doesn't matter.
Sheldon.
If you want to be a hairstylist, just go do it. If you want to be a musician, you could do this shit.
See, Ron?
You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you want to do. If you want to be a comedian, you could do it. I always wanted to be on the radio. And then whenever we started getting on random radio stations in Vegas and doing advertisings and doing different sponsorships, I was like, holy shit, we finally did it, you know?
Yeah.
And with me, we just didn't partner with one radio station. Like, let's go hit up every single radio station we could possibly think of and tell them about the upcoming event. Because, like, in Vegas, like, we had it where 92.3, the comp station, they've never had any cannabis event on the air. They've had never a cannabis award on there. They've never had anything. They told us that. They're like, listen, you're making history today. We've never even had anyone. And then this is a radio station I've been listening to for over 30 years, you guys. I've been listening to this shit since I was a kid. And even 97.5 too, shout out to them for the hip-hop radio station, you know? Like, these are the radio stations that's making it happen. And shout out to all the podcasts, like Rowdoggs and everything, for having us on, you know, for making this possible. Because if it wasn't for you guys, this wouldn't be possible, you know? So, a huge word of advice, what you could do today, don't wait till tomorrow.
Exactly.
Okay, you guys? So make sure you guys live by that and do it.
Believe that, man. You heard it right here, man, at Rowdoggs TV by Sheldon Cooper, man. Can you tell them where they can find you at, bro?
Hell yeah, you guys. I have over 70 different Facebook groups and pages. Some of them is Las Vegas Concerts, Las Vegas Tattoo Shops, Tattoos and Smoke, Las Vegas Cannabis Awards, Orange County Cannabis Awards, Phoenix Cannabis Awards, Oklahoma Cannabis Awards. We got over 20 different Instagrams. Shout out to Las Vegas Cannabis Awards Official, All Access Vegas Live, Orange County Cannabis Awards, Oklahoma Cannabis Awards, Phoenix Cannabis Awards, Las Vegas 420 Girls, Las Vegas Metal Concerts, Las Vegas EDM Concerts. It's going down right here.
You can remember all that shit, bro. You heard it, man. Shout out to Sheldon Cooper, entrepreneur, hustler. Appreciate you coming out here to Rowdoggs TV and schooling everybody, man. Stay tuned, man. And if you don't know, now you know. Ain't no business like Rowdoggs.